What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and we are finally back. Had a little unlisted startup, shared the link, but didn't know it wasn't public. But we are public now, and it is time for the CS8 National Championship here in the RFL College Series as number 6 Ohio State is prepared to do battle against number 1 LSU at SoFi Stadium. And I am not just here in the booth by myself to call this one. I'm joined, just like old times, with my guy Rob Roby, aka Mix. Rob, how are you feeling, and how excited are you about calling this game with me tonight to see who's going to be our CS8 national champs?
Well, RFL dual commentary is always legendary. Make no mistake about it. We do this here. Have always set the tone here in the simulation, era, I guess you can say. And just excited as well just to be back here in the booth with you calling this game here. Big salute to Hodge for helping us get the technical issues sorted out here. As far as this game, though, man, I'm really excited about this game here. Ohio State, man, boy, oh boy, have they been a tough weathered team here. And they have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes this college series here with new head coach, Coach Pecan, man. So big salute to him and following his storyline this season here, and just talking to him earlier, and just honestly just, having that brother-to-brother conversation with this guy, letting him know how inspired I have been just seeing him work here in the RFL, but also with Ohio State, man. The same thing with LSU, man. They have a great team. Starting to turn my head a little bit and check out some of these guys here. How about Bobby Wimbush, man? That kid's been on an absolute tear, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I heard he was at Sky Zone earlier. Hope he's gonna have some energy here for the national championship game tonight, man. But with that said, I am always looking out for these kinds of games here. This is a big-time game. A lot of head coaches gonna be in the chat here and trying to figure out who is who and what is what. A lot of these guys gonna be landing on some RFL teams in about a month or so, man. So I'm excited. I hope the chat is excited. I know you're excited, and I'm ready to get this thing underway.
Yes, we are. And speaking of storylines, man, it's just crazy how storylines come full circle around in the RFL. Ohio State, these guys right now leading the bunch that you can see most of them here on this poster. Dylan Lewis, Arturo Flores, Monty, I was about to say Monty Wyatt, Wyatt Harris, you got Corbin Coase, a bunch of guys who started their collegiate careers back in CS5, played against national champion against the LSU Tigers in CS5 for the national championship and got it done in their freshman years. And how about this, to start their collegiate career out as national champs? That way they have a chance to end it against that very same team in LSU, who are the higher ranked seed. And as for LSU, the storyline for them, I mean, of course, it's to avenge the loss they took that season. That was the last time they've ever been to the national championship, and they are looking to get it done and finally knock off and put a stop to the Dynasty team that Ohio State is. Another thing, you brought up Euro Wimbush, and Euro Wimbush was you brought up Bobby Wimbush, and Euro Wimbush, the brother of Bobby Wimbush, ended his collegiate career that season in CS5, winning that national championship with Ohio State. And now here his brother is going up against the Ohio State Buckeyes, starting his collegiate career as a true freshman, trying to get it back in blood, as they say, against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Can't even afford to make stories up like this. It just happens in the RFL, and I cannot wait to see who comes out on top. But with this being said, I want you guys in the chat to let me know who's going to win the national championship in the RFL College Series tonight. Will it be Ohio State to break the record for the most national championships by any program in the RFL College Series, with 4, surpassing Clemson, who they are tied with 3? Or will LSU win their first national championship in the RFL College Series and get it done? And like I said, put a stop to the Ohio State run and get it done for the first time, man. Let me know in the chat. I'm anxious to see what you guys say. And with that being said, we're about ready to take you guys out onto the field at SoFi Stadium in Englewood, California. We'll see you guys out there in a few. And here we go. It's game time, RFL community. LSU, Ohio State, prepare to do battle in a game that should shake the very ground here in Englewood, California. LSU and Ohio State, man, it's a great treat we're going to have here tonight to end the college series. Rob, how are you feeling about this one? And what are the keys in your mind on victories?
Well, you know, these two programs have a short but very meaningful history here. Ohio State has had LSU's number, winning both prior meetings, including the 38-19 national title victory back in College Series 5. For Ohio State, this is very familiar territory. 5 championship appearances in the last 6 seasons. LSU, meanwhile, returns to the biggest stage for just the second time ever, still chasing their first national crown. Can they be victorious? Can they be legendary? We're going to find out in just a moment.
We're going to find out right now. Get the countdown. 3, 2, 1. We've got a national championship to play. Let's get it started. Ball on the tee, and we will get our first look at LSU's defense to start things out as they kick this one off. It'll be fielded in the end zone. He's going to be taken in the offense. We'll get started out at the 25-yard line. Dylan Lewis coming out onto the field. Speaking of keys to success, here's a few. Win the perimeter for Ohio State and bend but don't break for LSU's defense.
Hey, Ohio State 14-2, dominant campaign. Hey, they opened up with 3 straight shutout wins, including an 88-0 explosion over FCS Midwest. And man, oh man, they added victories to USC and Iowa. How about that play right there?
Yeah, first play, they start out with a first down against one of the best defenses that they have probably seen all year as he is able to connect with Calvin Brown. There's some pressure coming. Catch is going to be made by Flores, but he's immediately wrapped up by Boyce.
I mentioned the victories at USC and Iowa, but you can't forget, man, they beat that team up north too. Of course, Michigan as well. So they're all fired up this season, feeling pretty good with Coach Connery's lead. Speaking
of fired up, LSU's defense, after getting up that first down, the very first play, has got them in the 3rd and 11. How will Ohio State respond? Obvious passing situation here for Dylan Lewis. He's coming, he's second, he fumbles the football. LSU's going to pick it up. Lennon Cole's going to the end zone, and it's a touchdown by the defense first. That is the 5th time in RFL College Series history in the national championship that a defensive touchdown has been scored.
The only time you've seen this team stumble this season was a surprising loss between Illinois and also that Big Ten title defeat to Penn State. That's another big-time stumble right there, and boy, Dylan Lewis does not hold on to that ball. How about the scoop and score? LSU Tigers clawing to start this game. Wow.
What a start. This defense was the highest-rated defense coming into the RFL College Series with a 99 all year. Overall's kind of dropped once they got here, but still, those ratings were true in my opinion. And LSU starting out with a defensive touchdown this game, it just screams how they have been ever since the SEC championship game.
And that's just a very big statement there by the defense of LSU. Dylan Lewis is going to have to find a way to keep this ball protected here. These Tigers pounce, and they would love to knock these Buckeyes off their high horse here in the national championship.
And they try to get the run game going right there with Bernard Mills, and he'll just get about 2 yards on the carry. Got taken down in the backfield this last one. 2nd and 8, Dylan Lewis fires over the middle, and that is dropped. Another 3rd and long for the Buckeyes.
Dylan Lewis always playing it safe, but I got a feeling these LSU Tigers are going to start to strap here, underneath here, and get very physical.
And here's a shot down the field, 1-on-1. Brandon Cherry has been amazing all season, but he will not break it up on Steve McCaskill as he bags it on his head.
He went to the top of the cherry tree on that one, and I was just talking about how Dylan Lewis likes to play it safe. He throws a 50-50 ball here for a 50-yard pass, and that's a 50-yard catch on his head, as you rightfully said, and Cherry out of place, out of sorts right there against McCaskill. Great play.
You just don't see that on Brandon Cherry. He has been locked down all playoffs, including that SEC championship game I spoke of. Here goes a run by Bernard Mills. He's going to scoop up 3.
Well, the anticipation of this game is feeling absolutely just great right now to feel this atmosphere.
And look at this play, first down. It definitely does feel great to be back in the booth, man. Finally doing this dual commentary. This just got me excited for season 10 coming up. But a first down completion, Dylan Lewis going some play action. He's got some good protection. Throws, end zone, touchdown, Ohio State. It's Calvin Brown.
Man, oh man, he talked about the stumbles from Ohio State, and they just get right back on that horse I was talking about there, man. Since then, they've been absolutely locked in. They've won 3 straight playoff games by an average of 27 points. This is a program that is thriving under pressure here. You see Calvin Brown thriving right now here in the postseason environment here. Absolutely gorgeous touchdown right there. And these guys just make big plays in big moments, and that's why they're the Ohio State.
And here goes the extra point to tie the game up. It's good. 7-all is the score here in the CS8 National Championship. Man, what a response by the Buckeyes. LSU, this is the first time we're going to get a look at their offense, and I think the pressure is going to be on them heavy to perform as they've kind of come out here cold to start out.
Yeah. Well, I agree. 14-1, SEC champions, bouncing back strong after their lone loss to Alabama earlier in the year. Since then, they've taken down Oklahoma, Miami, Alabama twice, and including a dominant win, 38-10 Sugar Bowl win. Boy, oh boy, we're going to get a chance to see these guys locked and loaded now.
They come out with some play action. Here's a dump off, and that is Randy Stewart, generic tight end here. It's sophomore, getting 6 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 4.
Offensively, LSU has been explosive all season long.
And there goes an explosive play.
A playoff caliber team. Yeah, great play there, man. Great play from the line there. First down.
That was Jamie LaRue on the reception. They try to run the football, and this is the #1 running defense in this college series for a reason. Stuffed by Nick Oakland.
Speed just ran out of speed on that one, man. Nowhere to go.
Didn't have a chance to use it, I'd say. That's an out route. Get 6 yards. They're going to need 9 here on 3rd down.
Key stat here, LSU, hey, they've only had 2 sacks in 2 games, man. This pass protection has been awesome.
Oh, my goodness. What a hit trying to get it out there to Tony Finley, and Finley got laid out. They're going to have to punt it away. Great stop by the Buckeyes.
And I think they just ran into their match here. Obviously, the pass protection has been very good the last couple of games here, but the aggressiveness of Ohio State's defense is going to throw these guys off center a bit, man. So they got to find a way to find some balance and get that offense going here.
And they are just bringing the heat. These boys are out here hitting. Sidney Cook catches them in the backfield for a loss. He had 2 interceptions in that win over Alabama. They picked off the former Mackey Award winner, Jaden Young, 4 times in that game. And here goes another big play by the LSU defense.
I love to see what Ohio State does with Xavier Gibbons this season. They love to run this guy, but also love how they combine Bernard Mills as well on the offensive attack.
And here goes a throw. Good defense. That was a great read by Dylan Lewis, but just came up short.
And that's a key player there. Arturo Flores is someone they got to go to early and often in this game. And, I don't know. I want to see what LSU can do here. We know they got the DBs, but do they have the personnel to stop Arturo Flores all night long? We're going to find out. 1st
and 10, empty backfield here for Suamaivia. He nearly throws an interception. It's broken up incomplete.
And McCaskill wants that back, and right now Coach Connery is like, use 2 hands, man.
Trips look to the left side. Line holding up well. So you talked about, and there goes Jamie LaRue for the first down north of the 30.
It's a great looking catch right there by LaRue here. Great pass there by Maivia. And we know Maivia can put footballs in wide receivers' hands. Good pickup.
Wow. Tony Finley might have wanted to go down on that play. Ends up losing 2 yards on the receiver screen. Well, RPO, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 as instant pressure ensues. But what a play. He's got to make a guy miss. He does with a big hit from Corbin Coase. Will bring up 3rd and 6.
Wolfolk looking like Marvin Wolfolk on the outside right there. He came right in there clean. They didn't make anything out of it, though. 4-yard gain.
Pump fake, throws over the middle, an absolute laser, but great defense by the linebacker Robinson. That'll bring up a punting situation in 4th down.
Both of these teams ready to duel, feeling like one of those sword matches you used to see back in the day, man. Wow, what a game so far.
Pretty solid punt return here as the offense will get started at the 29.
Both of these teams can score, man. The numbers back it up. Ohio State comes in averaging 43.8 points per game. And LSU right behind them, 40.7 points per game. And we're knotted up right now at 7-7.
1 yard gain on that previous play. Pistol formation trying to run the football. Here goes Bernard Mills. Best carry of the night, and it's going to scoop up a first down.
Love to see Bernard Mills get off here. Love how they work both of this dual back system, man. Great run right there for a first down.
And the only loss that LSU suffered was due to a tremendous run game from Alabama. Their backup running back, Frank Adai, came in over 130-plus yards. And Ohio State looking to try to see if they can establish one themselves. A throw over the middle. Calvin Brown cannot hold on. It's 3rd and 6. Offensive line protecting great here, and great defense.
Yeah, and I think LSU knows that the tempo of Ohio State is fast, and they're doing a good job of just manning these guys up, eliminating the space. We've seen Ohio State create that space often with their offense here in LSU, man, thriving right now on the explosive passing plays, doing a great job, man. I cannot wait to see who is going to be victorious in this game right now. It's tightly contested.
And that's going to be 2 yards picked up on the run. Another empty set here for LSU. They have yet to score offensively. Ohio State has, after they got scored on from defense, giving up a big play. And there goes a beautiful play there, checking it down to Randy Stewart for the first down.
Caught him off guard on the play there. Might be a good heads-up pass there. Nobody on him.
He's going to fire into some traffic, and man, the coverage has just been tight. Trying to go back to Randy Stewart there, but again, Robinson's been playing well in coverage.
That's what you want to see. You want to see guys on guys, man. You don't want to see
oh my
coverage.
goodness!
Oh my goodness! What a hit!
These boys are hitting tonight.
I know they are, man.
Didn't mean to cut you off there, but 3rd and 10,
okay,
and an interception thrown. Corbin Coast has got it.
With the big-time snatchy. How about that defense right there? And I think that this is going to be the separation, or the separator statistically here. Ohio State leads the nation in scoring on defense, 14 points per game. How about Corbin Coast getting one down here on this side of the field here? Boy, that's a big-time takeaway. Ooh, snap cheese.
That's a bad read, too, right there by Suamavia. Threw it right to him. He was underneath for that route the whole way. And this is a grand opportunity for Ohio State to take advantage and take the lead for the first time tonight as they hand that one off to Xavier Gibbons. He picks up 7. It's 2nd and 3. Got some heat coming. Hit as he throws. Wide open target. Good read.
This is what I love about Dylan Lewis. This guy spreads the ball from left to right side of the field. Not afraid to get rid of that ball. Feels the pressure very easily and can get that thing out under pressure there. Great pass there by the QB.
He will fire over the middle. Held on to this time by Calvin Brown, who's been tearing it up. And that's an 8-yard gain. They'll run the football. Nowhere to go for Gibbons after his explosive run earlier. Big 3rd down here.
Watch Arturo Flores here.
He is attached to the line at the top of the screen. Here goes Dylan Lewis. They try to go with the read option. It does not work, and that is the end of an exciting first quarter of play. We've got 3 more left to go in this national championship game for CS8, the last game of the college series, guys. Get those likes up, turn us up. Who do you guys think after that first quarter is going to get it done tonight?
Yeah, my old high school coach used to tell us, man, you got to win the quarter. Right now, no one won that first quarter here. So who's going to win this second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter?
Here goes Adams with the field goal attempt for their first lead of the game, and they've got it straight through the uprights. 10-7 Buckeyes. Let's get those twos in the chat.
Great game so far, man.
Yeah, man, definitely way better than what we saw in CS5, man. That 38-19 victory was something serious. You know, we saw LSU in that same playoff win big in their first round game against Oregon, and we saw Ohio State that year barely survive Baylor to make it to that national championship and just handle business in that one. Definitely seeing a lot more competition this time around. Jamie LaRue cutting things up. End around play, gain 6. Trips look to the left side here for Maivia. Offense still trying to get something going. Nearly throws his second interception. Jack Sky all over that.
Hey, that's a great looking play there by Jack Sky. Whenever I see this guy attack the ball, I always think it's going to be a pretty big play.
And there goes a big play right there by the defense. It was only a matter of time before we saw 99. Wyatt Harris in for the sack, and they will force LSU to punt.
Yeah, 99, man, this guy's been made to play in prime time games. A big man, biggest number on the field, and you just got to love how ferocious he is on the D-line. He is going to make some lucky team very, very happy here in the season 10 of the RFL that's approaching very soon.
LSU will get this punt off. There's a ton of space to work with here. Great return. They're going to start out already in LSU territory at the 47. Lewis getting rushed by 4. Good pocket throws, and he throws an interception. Picked off. LSU going the other way, right back down to the 46-yard line.
I'm telling you, man, LSU may not statistically be dominant as Ohio State on defense, but they excel at momentum change plays. They flip games very quickly, and that's a great flip right there by number 8 here, George Campmoyer.
Campmoyer, man, he just pretty much waited on that. Well, good job attacking it, actually. He was just thrown in the area. And in big-time games, you got to make the big-time plays. And that's how you take advantage of an opportunity given to you to try to swing this momentum. And, man, probably would have hoped for that to be a read option play. Looks like that was a straight run, and that's a loss of 3.
Corbin Coates is playing out of his mind right now. What a great stop that was by the young man.
Here's a throw underneath. And honestly, what I'm seeing right now is both of these quarterbacks are not feeling comfortable in their pockets. The pressure has been hot. The coverage has been tight. And here goes Maivia going deep. One-on-one. It is going to be caught for a first down. What a reception.
That's on Brian O'Connor, the mic, man. So I don't know, man, about that one. But, boy, he came back to that ball. Great play right there.
This is the first time LSU has even been in scoring position. Heat's coming. Nearly throws an interception as Robinson hops it on Stewart.
Damian Robinson absolutely needed that football there. Missed an opportunity here.
Quick throw over the middle. Sails too high for Stewart. We haven't seen anything from Bobby Winbush or Tony Finley yet. This secondary has done a tremendous job keeping them out the game, but we've seen a lot of Jamie LaRue, and he's got a 1st and goal for the Tigers down to the 6.
Jamie LaRue has just been so awesome this season. Definitely been that bailout play there from Maivia. Great catch there. Just love what he has been able to add here to the LSU Tiger offense in key situations.
It's a good tackle by Nick Okwin. It's 2nd and goal. No receivers. Heavy formation here. They're going to run it straight up the middle. Great blocking. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, just amazing run blocking down here in the red zone. LSU not afraid to take it to Ohio State. And if you were saying that you thought that LSU might have been a bit of a mismatch here, right now, they're kind of proving the backroom talks wrong right now. They are doing an amazing job right now against Ohio State and showing that, hey, we want to be here. How about the sleep, Smitty? 14-10?
14-10, and still a ton of football left to play. What a national championship we've got on our hands. 8 plays, 54 yards, taking full advantage of the interception. Man, you can tell these kids are out here playing and giving everything they've got tonight to try to end the night as champs.
They're definitely countering Ohio State right now, man. They got a tough unit of their own, and they're just feeling like, hey, we can do this. We can do this here nationally at the highest game here in the RFL College Series.
There's a quick throw to the flats, only 1 yard picked up by Bernard Mills, excuse me. And the right back in the gun. Goes over the middle. Arturo Flores has got the first down to the 29.
Definitely going to be the guy that they need to exploit here against this LSU team right now. Forget about going deep as
Wow.
much. Oh, my goodness, what a run.
Over pursued big time, and that costs LSU a huge gain on the ground. Trips look here to the field side. Ohio State looking to respond back themselves. They've just been getting great protection down the field. He's going to bomb one deep down the field, though. That one almost could have been caught, too, by McCaskill again.
Dangerous, though, man. Threw that to double coverage there. Luckily, no LSU Tiger came down with that one.
Yeah, Lewis likes to take his risks at times, and great defense. There goes that coverage from Brandon Cherry, knocking it loose from McCaskill this time. It's 3rd and 10.
Such an opportunistic player in Brandon Cherry, man. I love seeing him play this season.
Yeah, and there's a dump off on the drag. LSU defense holds, and they will force a punt, gaining possession. As this punt is angling towards the sideline. This does not look like a good one. Goes out of bounds at the 43. And LSU back in that empty set with Maivia. He's going to fire, and that's too high. These cornerbacks in the faces of these receivers look like they're going straight up, man. Can someone win? Quick RPO. Nice little read there. Saw the hot read with the pressure coming in. Dumped it off right on the drag.
Still have not seen much of Bobby Winbush in this offensive attack here.
They've got R.J. Alcorn manned up on him. And, of course, their top corner, Jack Sky, on Tony Finley. Great defense over the middle, knocking that one loose on a crucial 3rd down from Jamie LaRue. They'll have to punt it.
And what might have been easy last week and the week before and the week before and so on is not going to be too easy here for either one of these teams right now. You're meeting, two of the best defenses here in the RFL College Series. And so we're going to see a lot of matchups, and guys just got to take what they want here in this game.
Good protection, fires over the middle, and what a catch for 1st down. Didn't even get to see who made that, but what a dot.
Yeah, missed it as well, man. But he absolutely threaded the needle there. Somebody in this defense got a sweater.
And great active hands right there. The defensive scorer to start off the game, Lennon Cole, bats it down. They had a wide open receiver for a minute there. Pressure's coming. Set up the screen. He's got some blocks, but it doesn't matter. The defense holds him 5 yards short for 3rd down.
And this is what's been like a well-oiled machine here from Ohio State, the ability to create those short passes and move the chains consistently here.
Pressure's coming in. Down, Dylan Lewis is going to go for a sack from Humphreys.
If there was any other play here in which you absolutely needed to shut down Dylan Lewis, it was that one right there. I was just talking about how Dylan Lewis likes to move the ball in short increments here. Scott Humphreys on it, coming off the edge there. Great fight, great swim move, and that's a great sack there on Mr. Dylan Lewis.
And we talked about how the way you get to Ohio State is pressuring Dylan Lewis, get him uncomfortable. LSU's got him in that mode right now. But Ohio State is also in that same situation, and Brandon Cherry, who's also returning punts, has a pretty solid one there up to the 29-yard line as they'll come out here in the gun. Heavy pressure. Tries to spin out, and he is sacked from Nick Oquin for a long 2nd and 18.
How do you like Nick Oquin, man, coming off the edge here? He's been absolutely terrorizing QBs this season here. But just a great athlete, great Sam. And when he's on the edge, man, you know you got a problem there. Boy, working up against Jeremy Speed right there. And he was too much of a handful there for Jeremy Speed. Backed him all the way off that line right there.
You wouldn't even believe that this guy is a 78 overall, balling out the way he has been. And Bobby Winbush trying to get a target there, got himself a hospital ball. It gets absolutely destroyed for now a 3rd and 18. He has yet to record a catch for the Tigers tonight. Here's a rollout. Just throws this one into the flats. And there goes Bobby Winbush's first catch, just good for 4. They'll have to punt it.
And I know we go back and forth, overall this, overall that, and everything, and you can use overalls for any any part of the argument, man. But I'll tell you right now, man. Overalls, man, don't mean anything when you got grit, man. That 78 overall on O'Quinn, man, boy, that guy's playing out of his mind, man.
Here goes Lewis in the gun. They'll rush 4. Sacked him last time out. Gets McCaskill on a quick little hitch route as he's wrapped up by Sidney Cook for a gain of 4. Maybe we'll look to run it. Beautiful counter run play. Jukes off the block and a first down inside the 40.
Ooh, you gotta love that vision there. Boy, that boy Brandon Mills. How about the run on that one there?
Won't give him a carry this time. A quick dump off into the flats. Toro Flores scoop it up 5.
Got the carry on the last one. Uses pass protection on the next play. Looked good doing that here.
Lewis steps up in the pocket, throws it. What a catch from McCaskill in heavy traffic. First down.
Oh my goodness, how about the athleticism there of Dylan Lewis? What a great play. Adjusted that whole formation there and got that pass.
He's going to be sacked here on the very next. Third time LSU has been able to get to them. And that will bring up a 2nd and 18 for the Buckeyes themselves. Cortland Riggins. You see him hitting a little swim move, trying to slap the tackle off. But a heavy blitz sent by the LSU Tigers. 2nd and 18. Shotgun here for Lewis. These corners in the faces of these receivers. Quick throw over the middle. And Arturo Flores has got a solid gain of 9.
And I love the defensive formation there by LSU. Had the guys shallow underneath, but Arturo Flores, again, one-on-one, it's hard to stop this guy here. He had just enough room there to turn that into a big game.
Here's a throw wide open over the middle. Wow. Caleb Combs down to the 2. That's his first catch, I believe, of the game. 1st and goal.
You've got to love what Caleb Combs has also meant to Ohio State as well. This guy has definitely hatched his shell here at the right moment here in the college series.
They're going to go with the run inside. Mills will be stopped. Literally inches short. 2nd and goal.
A lot of beef on the O-line and D-line right now.
They will run it with Mills. Mills just easily walks his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the Buckeyes are back on top.
And that's just one of those plays, that's old school. You got to put pound for pound your best guys on the O-line to face up against their D-line, and then you just got to get a good push right there. Bernard Mills, hey, his O-line has been allowing him to eat this season here, and they were just outmatched there, overpowered. Boys have been in the weight room here in Ohio State.
And here goes the extra point to go right back up by 3, 17-14, Ohio State. 9 plays, 56 yards. That's how you answer back. Dylan Lewis and those guys have been doing a great job of that tonight, showing their resilience. They're going to take this one from the goal line straight down the middle of the field. That's a great return. Doesn't get to the 25, though. They'll start out at the 23 with 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in this first half.
This is just feeling like quite the brawl.
And just taking what the defense is giving them. Quick dump out on the hitch route to Jamie LaRue, who's been making the big plays through the air for the Tigers. Empty sets, they're running Harry up. They've got 1 timeout remaining. There's a quick throw. What a dot thrown to Stewart for a first down across midfield.
And I've been expecting LSU to catch fire here in this game. They've been catching fire all postseason long. Bobby Wimbush has been unstoppable. 19 catches, 240 yards, 5 touchdowns in 2 playoff games. They have not really exploited him yet here, but I know this team can catch fire. We're going to see these guys catch fire soon. I got a feeling.
Don't understand why Ohio State called a timeout. Actually ends up helping out LSU, but only got a yard off the play. Good thing he got out of bounds quickly. Here's a quick throw. Jamie LaRue will hold on this time, and it will momentarily stop the clock as it gets going. We're under 1 minute now left. They're at least in field goal range to tie this up before the end of the first half. We'll see how LSU plays it. Throws. That is a big catch by Tony Finley, who has been silent a majority of this game. They probably can run just one more play and try to set up a field goal. Here's a shot, and nearly intercepted. Ooh, that was dangerous.
Dangerous pass thrown. And Damian Robinson again with another drop ball.
He will fire this one in the demo coverage again.
Oh,
And LSU is going for it here. Got that to call. Tie the game up right now. And it's dropped. Turnover on downs. Terrible decision there by the Tigers.
Playing too aggressive right now. That might be a big mistake there for them.
Caskell makes the catch. They use their last timeout. 9 seconds left.
They got to go along the sidelines right now, man. I mean, they can get in field goal territory in one pass. Got to go to the sidelines.
He just throws this one out. Most likely the last play of the first half, but man, it's going to be something to remember. LSU going for it on that 4th down when they were clearly in field goal range to at least tie this game up, being way too aggressive. Dylan Lewis shimmying in the end zone, throws this one up, and it is broken up, incomplete, and that is the end of a wild first half of this CS8 RFL College Series National Championship. Ohio State leads by a field goal, 17-14, and LSU gets the football. Big mistake, though, by LSU to end that first half. I mean, they get the ball to start this second half. They could have tied this game up, and now they have to try to hope that they can score to take that lead and hold it.
Yeah, you know, I love taking opportunities in big games, but sometimes you just got to go with what makes sense. It would be better if this scoreboard read 17-17 versus 17-14 here.
And he's going to opt to take this one out. This is Bobby Winbush. Better off staying in the end zone on that one. This offense going to have to go the distance here of 85 yards. They want a touchdown for the lead. Suamaia play action. He's got some good protection. Dumps it off to Jeremy Speed. And Speed just planting his foot in the ground, getting what he can, just 2 yards.
You talked a little bit about Bobby Winbush and the motivation that he needs here tonight, obviously playing against the very school where his older brother Euro beat LSU in College Series 5. So he's probably got butterflies right now.
Wow, still going. Jamie LaRue to the 49. First down, Tigers.
And the family storyline is one thing, but the big game there by Jamie LaRue is another thing here. How about the weight on that catch right there and the run after?
They're going to run Harry up too, getting right back to the line, try to see if they can catch this defense a little bit tired. Doesn't seem like it. So they'll just hold that to 1 yard. They're going to run again. Great cutback, great juke. Jeremy Speed has got the first down.
Man, I've loved watching Jeremy Speed this season as well, man. He has great ball carrier vision as well, and collecting ankles as well here in the Natty.
Quick throw, Stewart. He's been a main target for Suamaia today. We haven't seen too much of that throughout the playoffs, but just trying, it looks like, different things to try to catch Ohio State off. Just taking what the defense is giving them, obviously. That's what you got to do when you play those tough guys. And that's a broken up play right there. Good defense.
And that's a missed opportunity on the play right there. You had Brian O'Connor playing shallow there, and I mean, he should have got that football there. Randy Stewart just dropping out.
This is a great job by Ohio State making that tackle in the open field and doing something they should have did at the end of that first half. Here's a field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is good through the uprights, and we are tied in the CS8 National Championship game, 17-17.
He absolutely nailed that 49-yard field goal there. That's got to feel good if you're LSU right now. You got a tie ball game here. You missed an opportunity. Obviously, probably would have been 20-17 right now. But, hey, it's the small wins that are going to lead to big victories.
This will be taken from the 1. And, oh, man, that is not a good return. They'll get started at their own 10. We've seen this offense be explosive. Can they lead down the field for the lead back? Pressure is coming. Gets it off. Great job by Lewis there as he finds Combs for a gain of 7. Pistol formation with a bunch look. They're going to look to run it. Read option. Dylan Lewis is going. He's got the first down and then some to the 29.
Absolutely sold that one to the defense there. He was wide open on that read option. What a great looking play there with Dylan Lewis.
Here's a run. Xavier Gibbons cutting guys up, still running through tackles. Gets 7 on the play.
I'm a fan of the power run. You want to just run this football, smash mouth football, tire this defensive line out, tire these linebackers out, keep pushing that ball and getting those gains.
That's a nice little play right there. Xavier Kittens stretching out, moving the chains, first down.
No need to test this secondary right now. Make these guys stop you.
Quick dump off into the flats, missed tackle. And that'll be another 7-yard gain on first down.
Linebackers, defensive ends getting workouts right now from Ohio State. 2nd and 3.
And there goes a great run off some superb blocks from the offensive line up front. 50 yards on 11 carries for Bernard Mills.
Yeah, just keep this thing about 10 yards across the field. Keep going at these guys. Look at that.
Trying a little receiver screen there. Scoots up 2. Defense shifting around here for LSU. A little bit of heat, and they will get to Lewis for a sack again tonight. 3rd and 12 for the Buckeyes.
That's Cortland Riggins right there, the left side edge rusher. Doubling down, getting a great sack right there.
I believe that's the 2nd time he's got one today, and yes,
yep,
statistics support that, as this is a huge down right here.
And you beat that left tackle Donovan Hardy on that play there. Donovan Hardy just gave up on that one.
Heavy heat. Dylan Lewis throws. It is caught and inches short. They're going to kick the field goal, though. Here goes Adams, and he should be able to knock this one down, as the kick is good. They'll take the lead back, 2017.
Great looking kick there. Obviously, disappointing. You wanted to move those chains there, but you pull out. You get a 3-point lead here. Not bad for Ohio State.
And I believe that was the longest kick in RFL College Series National Championship history. I believe 53 yards was the longest kick in this game we've seen. There goes Ohio State again, etching their name in the record book somewhere, as LSU looks to try to get their lead back. Play action, picked up well by the line. This is a great ball to Tony Finley for the first down. This is a guy they've got to get the ball to and get going. Maivia throws an absolute laser to LaRue for the first down.
LaRue is going crazy right now, man. What is going on?
And you would think it would be Winbush or Finley out there making the big plays, but LaRue is just menacing in the slot right now. He's at the bottom of the screen working that slot. There's a throw underneath. Broken tackle by Stewart, running off of Robinson there for a gain of 5.
And I think Ohio State is keyed in on Bobby Winbush, but boy, I don't think they thought that LaRue would be doing this to him right now.
I doubt it. I don't think that Pecan prepared for that one. I don't think many guys would have expected it. That's a 1-yard loss, though, as they tried a direct halfback snap to Jeremy Speed. Did not catch Ohio State's defense snapping at all. And Maivia, we know he can get loose. First time he's really used his legs, and a great job to protect himself to move the chains.
Absolutely nasty work right there by Maivia, recognizing that defense was committed there, and he says, hey, okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll myself to a first down.
My goodness, what a route by Jamie LaRue. Absolutely put Robinson in a blender on that China route, winning inside.
They are just absolutely not caring right now about Ohio State. Jamie LaRue has just been getting off this line here, getting open, getting great balls here from Maivia, obviously here. And man, oh man, this LSU defense absolutely attacking the heart of this defense here. And he was wide open. I mean, what is going on? Nobody over the top of him there?
Well, there was man-to-man coverage. He just lost them that bad on the route. It was they had the linebacker. Clear mismatch that you don't want to have on the field. They're actually hurrying up to the line. Must be something they see in this defense. Bunch looking. Oh my goodness, White Hare's back there with the quickness. Didn't even have a chance for a play fake.
99, man, in here playing his 60-second game here with the guys. And, well, he just gets back there. As big as he is, man, he came flying through here. Easy peasy. And look at Maivia, man, getting squeezed on.
That is a huge play by the defense to halt the momentum a bit. 2nd and 15. Jeremy Speed getting stuffed. Nearly gains back the yards they lost on the previous play off the sack. It's 3rd and 11. They're at least in position to tie the game back up, but can they keep the drive going to potentially take the lead? They need 11 yards, empty set. Here goes Maivia, pressure in his face, throws, nearly intercepted. Robinson's been on everything.
Yeah, he has, man. He's been absolutely jumping on top of footballs. He's got to keep those things in his possession.
Here goes Cutting, trying to cut it in to tie us up again, and it is good. 20 all here in the Natty. This has been one of the more notable national championships that we've seen, man. I'd still say the best national championship to ever take place in the RFL College Series was, of course, a game that featured Ohio State in it when they went up against Alabama in CS4. And that game went into overtime. Could we potentially see that today? We'll find out. And oh man, this special team's doing work too for LSU as they've got them stopped at the 11 after a kickoff return. Bernard Mills got a gaping lane up the middle. Nearly breaks free for it all, but gets to the 32.
That's an offensive coordinator's absolute love when he can see his team block and get the running back sprung like that. How about that?
They will go right back to it. Why not? This time it will be Xavier Gibbons picking up still a solid gain of 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 as Mills checks back in to the left of Lewis. And Lewis will fire over the middle. Big hit, but man, McCaskill has been catching the tough passes to him, man, in coverage.
Yeah, definitely has.
And man, I love the mix-up right now. Nearly got outside the defense there on that run. Another 4-yard gain. It's almost the end of the 3rd quarter. So get your 4s ready, guys. Big hit. It's caught still by McCaskill.
Steve McCaskill, man, just so raw. Such an immense talent.
This looks like quarterback sneak. They go for it, and it looks like he's got it. Big body guy right there. 1st down, and that is going to take us to this final quarter right here, guys. What a national championship game it has been. LSU 20, Ohio State 20. Who will be your CS8 national champs? Put your 4s up in the chat and let me know who gets it done tonight in the final 15 minutes.
It's all going down to this, man. Ohio State chasing legacy, LSU chasing their first crown.
Quick dump off. That's a solid 7-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 3. That's Dylan Lewis. He's back in the gun, awaiting the snap. Fires, and he had Steve McCaskill over top of Cherry. You gotta put that on, put some more air on that and let him run underneath.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Big missed opportunity, but can he make up for it? Looks like he will. That's a 1st down to McCaskill on the very next play. First and 10. Double stack formation here. Quick receiver screen, but LSU is on it. No gain. Second and 10. Dylan Lewis steps up in the pocket, throws. It is caught for 1st and goal. What a catch by Kelvin Brown. Unbelievable grab.
Wow.
No replay?
Oh, we're not going to get
Wow.
it.
Come on, EA. We got to fix this.
The disdain I have right now.
They're going to run a counter. It's open.
Oh
That is a
goodness.
great open field tackle made right there, but a great gain nonetheless. 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Bunch formation down to the left of Lewis. They're going to look to pass. Receiver screen. McCaskill. They're going to say a touchdown. I'm pretty sure this is getting overviewed. I don't know what the refs were looking at there.
The sidelines. Yeah. Not going down.
It's going to be a touchdown for now, but hey, we've seen some plays still stand and not get challenged. So We'll see, but this should be booth reviewed regardless.
Did that football get in there? Did
Not at all. He missed it by a whole yard.
Yeah, that was a country mile, what I saw.
Yeah, and here we go. Yeah, thank goodness that all scores are reviewed, so we don't have to worry about a challenge. But LSU actually challenged this, though, themselves, so you don't even see that from the game this year like that. So, I mean, that's big time. Well, they won't lose one because, I mean, he clearly did not get in the end zone. So they will keep it, and it's 3rd and goal. Is this another QB sneak? It is! And he did not get it!
Didn't get it! Oh.
What a stand by LSU!
Wow.
They'll have to kick the field goal.
Hey, the Tigers put that claw out of the cage on that one. The Buckeyes, they don't get it.
And the field goal is good, and it is another 3 points on the board. Wow. 23-20 is the score.
Hey, history, revenge, coaching milestones, record-breaking talent, and 2 elite programs meeting tonight. This matchup has been everything you wanted to see in a championship game. What do you think about that, Smitty?
It's absolutely incredible, man. I mean, so much history as we talked about going in this one. I mean, this is even the first time that a team that wasn't ranked within the top 4 is playing in the national championship in the RFL College Series. So Ohio State definitely giving them a run for the money as they are the Dynasty. And look at this. Wolford will have them for a loss of a yard.
I think we're going to name SoFi Stadium SoFire Stadium tonight, man. It's been absolutely legendary, this field tonight, man.
And there goes a bubble screen out to Bobby Winbush. Again, he has not really been a factor at all in this game. These outside corners, Sky and Alcorn has just done phenomenal. Wow, he caught that first down.
Jeez.
Randy Stewart, that was elite ball placement too, as he put it right on the gut.
Pulling out all of the stops tonight.
He's going to roll out, throws while on the move. It's a good ball, a little bit behind LaRue, but he holds on. Look at this stat line from Jamie LaRue. 11 catches for 160 yards against this OSU defense. And they're going to get sacked the very next play by Russell Shackelford, the senior.
Russell locked him down, locked and loaded. He goes down on the play. Maivia, man, hit by a train on that one here. Ohio State, they've been such a juggernaut, such a giant. Russell Shackelford has been one of those giants here carrying his team. Look at that guy's helmet, man. Star-studded.
2nd and 15 for LSU. Heavy pressure. Hit as he throws. This is going to be somehow recovered by LSU. How did they fall on that ball? Jeremy Speed got it.
And I think Coach Peacock told these guys, look, man, we've appeared in 5 of the last 6 national championships. Get on this field and act like a national championship contender right now.
Ohio State gets the stop they were looking for. Here goes the punt. And that's actually a really solid one. Pins them inside the 20 at the 16. And it's still a 1-possession game here.
Man, this game has all the makings of a sandwich right now.
Oh my goodness! Intercepted by LSU! Jewel with the biggest play for LSU's defense at this moment.
Oh my goodness, Dominique Jewell, that is a diamond of a play right there. Oh boy!
Dylan Lewis snatched on for the 2nd time tonight. Heat was starting to come in there, and man, he just put that on way too low of a line drive there.
Yeah. He's going to Kelvin Brown. I mean, the guy's not 5'5". He could have thrown that above. Jeez.
There goes Bobby Winbush, breaks a tackle, and he takes a big hit from Davis. A true freshman, user-submitted prospect.
Bobby Winbush isolated out there on the island right now.
You can see R.J. Alcorn playing off of him, too. They try to run the football here, and nothing going for Speed. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
Alcorn shading inside right now.
The throw nearly intercepted, but going for the swat is Brian O'Connor. And here we are again with another field goal to tie this game up.
Bobby Winbush with 2 catches, 7 yards in this game right now.
And that goes through the uprights once again as Cutting continues to cup these kicks and add 3 points on the board for the Tigers. Tied up now 23-23. This has been such a memorable national championship. Taken from the goal line. Down at the 19. Dylan Lewis gonna go some play action throws. This is still gonna be caught by Flores for first down on Cook.
Oh my goodness, man.
And here goes Gibbons. Big first down. Great blocks.
How did he get out of that play there? I mean, he looked like he was going to be swallowed up by the D-line and somehow turns it into a big gain. My, oh my, what a great run that was.
There goes Lewis towards the sideline. It is caught, makes his way out of bounds after a gain of 5. And speaking of 5, we're under 5 minutes left in this national championship game. Ohio State with a chance to take back the lead. He throws an interception! Unbelievable! He's going the other way and will not be caught. Touchdown LSU, and they have taken back the lead. It's James Boyce with a 48-yard pick six.
Man, oh man, I'm telling you right there, that boy just pulled up to the drive-thru. He ordered that combo there, pick six. And man, oh man, I think he got a Coke as well with that one. How about the jump on that ball and gone, just like that.
This is what I was talking about when it came to pressuring Dylan Lewis. You saw him having a good game, and look at Boyce just fired up after making what may be the biggest play of the game tonight. I know I've said that multiple times, but that's how many big plays we've had in this national championship as LSU kicks the extra point and makes it a 7-point game, 30-23. But 3 interceptions they've been able to get on Dylan Lewis tonight.
And Ohio State trying to avoid holding this L right now.
They will be shy of the 15. If they want to score and tie this up, they've got to earn it. 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the Natty. 4-man rush fires over the middle as a dart, still feeling confident to laser these passes over the middle as he finds Calvin Brown for the first down.
And now the problem is that you have not been attacking Cherry and the other guy, I'm forgetting his name right now, but you haven't been attacking these guys all game long. Yeah, Vinny Ball. And so now you're going to start attacking these guys here, and we already know what these guys do in big-time moments now.
Dylan Lewis with a quick receiver screens. Combs quickly wrapped up. 3-yard gain. And it's good that Lewis is making these completions because this is what can get him back in the groove. Those little plays to get his momentum going. And that is swatted at the line. Big play up front by Baskerville.
Yeah. Cannot be conservative here. Got it. Get this ball down the field.
There's a throw over the middle. What a catch made by Calvin Brown. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You talking about guys that want to win a championship? It has been phenomenal tonight. There goes Brown again. Still going. Gets to the 20-yard line. First down, Ohio State.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments, and that was a big-time catch and a rack after that, man. Wow.
Brown is going off. Generic sophomore. There's a run. Mills breaks a tackle, tries to run over Cherry. Got a couple extra yards at the end of that one. Usually don't see that out of Bernard Mills' game. There's a throw over the middle. We are closing in on a minute left. A 7-point ball game. Dylan Lewis, can he clutch this out? Throws an incompletion, and this could be the game right here. 4th and 4. National championship on the line. Dylan Lewis throws to the end zone, and it's broken up. Complete. LSU gets the ultimate stop. One more first down will put this game away. And they're passing here and going deep. Bobby Whitbus has got the catch. Beats R.J. Alcorn, and it's a touchdown. LSU has won the national championship.
He's in the bouncy room right now. Sky Zone. Bobby Wimbush just went off right now, and that is how you put the cherry on top. Oh my.
Was getting strapped up all game long, going up against R.J. Alcorn, and the biggest play, runs a streak, gets a few steps on him, never gets caught. That 3-on-3 crime finally goes in the favor of Wimbush.
Wow.
And man, you talk about storylines. Wimbush with the game-sealing touchdown right there to beat his brother's former team, where he won his national championship at the end of his career. Wow. Cannot make this up.
I'm just starting to believe that the two B's in Bobby in the middle of his name, man, stand for bombs in Baghdad. Boy, he bombed away on that one, man. Oh my goodness.
Dylan Lewis over the middle finds Brown. 402 yards. I said he got picked off 3 times. Well, yeah, he did get picked off 3 times. He didn't throw it 4. It was just a pass breakup that last time. Pistol formation. Lewis, I mean, just hoping for a miracle, but the time is just not there. It is not there for him. As they're going to just come out here and spike the ball. Can they make this score at least look presentable? Wow, Mix. What an ending.
Yeah. I think if we just called a classic here, my picks, I haven't said that in a long time, my picks are absolutely sweating right now. Hats off to you, Commissioner Smitty. Been a great season so far. And man, oh man, I would not have wanted to be anywhere else in the world right now, but right here with you guys on the channel, man.
That's a legal forward pass there by Dylan Lewis as he crossed the line. And guys, we are going to crown a new national champion. There's only been 3 champions in the history of the RFL College Series. First champion, of course, Clemson. Won it back with Trevor Lawrence when we didn't have that many prospects like that. But if we had to bring up a user player that was a part of the college, the RFL, you could say Ray Franklin. And there goes a turnover on downs, victory formation. Before I talk about all that, though, LSU is going to win their first national championship. 1 knee away, and there it goes. Suamavia, Bobby Wimbush, Jeremy Speed, LSU community, you have done it. We have your first national championship in the RFL College Series. What a game. This is probably the best one.
LSU has defeated a user coach 3 games in a row. Man, now 4 games in a row. They end their season beating another user coach here. Coach Connery, you just got to say hats off to LSU, man. Go Tigers.
They have done it for the alumni that have tried. I know Gino Gannon is somewhere proud, smiling ear to ear, and there goes the Tiger, pointing, saying we've got one. And your player of the game is Suamavia. 396 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he had his rough moments, but that one touchdown pass is what won the game, as Bobby Wimbush was able to take the top off, and there it goes. Wow. Man, I wish I could take a screenshot of this, but I can't. Wow.
Oh, man, that was amazing, man.
What a game. LSU has done it, guys. Do not leave this without hitting that like button. This is probably the best national championship that we've had. I might say this topples Alabama and Ohio State from CS4. Final score, 37-23. LSU proves they are the true #1 team in the country. Wow.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, I thought that LSU had a chance here, but I could not go against Ohio State and what they have meant here and what Connery has been able to do. But boy, oh boy, LSU, man, they definitely turned up right now. Hey, the night belongs to LSU. Big salute to Bobby and the guys.
I gotta ask you a question, man.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Did Big Slime really get it done tonight?
Yeah, Big Slime.
Did Big Slime just really call game against the Dynasty Ohio State? Wow.
Bobby, big Bobby Slime? Wait,
Big
Slime?
Big
Is that his
Slime
name?
Bobby.
Oh,
Big Bobby Slime. Oh
Big
my
Bobby
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Man, and he's
What
only a
name
freshman.
there.
Only a
He's got one. He's
freshman
only a
coming
freshman.
back to LSU next year.
Next season?
Wow.
Yeah. So Big Bobby Slime. That is going to be the name there.
Let's
Slime
get
or Big Bobby
hashtag Big Slime in the chat. And let's also get a GG's for
look,
Coach Connery, man.
And Smitty, and look, the catchphrase is back on my BS. But it don't mean what you think it is. It means Big Slime. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Back on his BS. Bobby Sliming. I love it.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going
Man.
to show you guys the statistics of this game. We got to dive into it, man. Just a quick swipe going down here for both teams as I quickly get that done. And then we'll go into the individual stat lines of the players, man. This was a remarkable game. LSU winning their first national championship. Suamaibia winning the national championship MVP. 396 as we saw, he threw the one interception, but the game-sealing touchdown to Bobby Big Slime. Man, and running back-wise, we knew the run game was going to be tough for both teams. I mean, literally 14 yards rushing for Jeremy Speed, but he got in the end zone for a touchdown, had the first offensive touchdown for LSU. And look at this. I mean, I'm actually shocked. If it was Jamie LaRue who scored the touchdown, he clearly would have had player of the game. It sucks that he didn't get it because, I mean, this performance is ridiculous. Knocking off Ohio State with a 12 reception, 173-yard game. Talk about a dude coming through big in the big moment. Jamie LaRue was that guy tonight. Big Bobby Slime almost had himself over 100 yards himself. I honestly think it should have went to Bobby Winbush if you were going to, because, I mean, Suamaibia threw an interception and only one touchdown pass. I think you should have really given that to Bobby Winbush, but the game is spoken. 97 yards, 4 catches, game-sealing touchdown, going 85 yards. Randy Stewart, we saw him getting it done too.
And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I love what LaRue did here. But, you know, that catch by Bobby to dethrone and end the season here of the legendary Ohio State Buckeyes. Absolutely raw. A moment that he is not going to forget. We are not going to forget. It's now in the history books. It's an accolade, and I think that speaks volumes for this LSU team and also for the storyline of the youngster, Bobby Winbush, who backed it up, man. You know, hey, RFL vets, man, one thing we got to say, guys, we always say you got to back it up. You talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, and Bobby Winbush, man, has done that this season. So we got to tip the crown, guys, and show him that love, man. Big salute to Big Slime.
Shout out to Bobby, man. 2 defensive touchdowns in this game was huge. LSU really proved that they were the best rated defense in the college series this year. I mean, it may not have been statistically, but if you watch their games this year, I mean, these guys just absolutely got it done week after week. And that's what won them this game, man. Defense wins championships here in this one. So I got to give it to them, man. LSU, wow. First national championship. I'm still shocked that they were able to get it done. Ohio State here, though, looking at really what killed them. I mean, Dylan Lewis was locked in for a moment. Then those 3 interceptions, man. Those 3 interceptions were costly. And what caused that? The pressure. Ben seeing the pressure is what's going to get him. And that's what got him in this game. This guy threw 61 passes. That's crazy. And Bernard Mills actually ended up having a great day on the ground, man. 15 carries, 85 yards, touchdown, 5.6 yard per carry average. It kept Lewis under control, but of course that was from the sacks. Even Gibbons was taken off with the carries he was given. It's just those turnovers, man. Those are going to kill you every time. How about Kelvin Brown, man? Kelvin Brown was making some unbelievable grabs. 11 catches, 164 yards. He scored. Had over 100 yards from Steve McCaskill. 10 catches, 116. He was the MVP of last year's national championship against Clemson, and they lost. So, I mean, he just seemed to be that guy in big moments. He's going to come up and make the big plays. Flores had 65 right there. And here, look at a couple other ones. That's Caleb Combs. He really didn't have too much of an impact in this game today. So, I mean, of course, the key focus, it looked like to feed it to the hot hand of Brown and McCaskill, and that's what they did. And then I'm going to just go through here the tackles for loss and everything else. But is there anything else you want to say about this game, man, and how it turned out?
No, man, as always, I just love to see a dog fight. Love to see a great game. I love to see storylines unfold. I've loved seeing both of these teams all season long. I think that we, have the championship game that we desired. Regardless of who you wanted to see in this thing, I think that these two teams were both clear teams here to be able to watch, man. So big salute to all the guys in the chat, all the guys who are, a part of this thing here, all the guys who, are going to be going to the draft. And again, big salute to Coach Connery, man. I mean, he did a great thing here, man. And I know how it may feel right now, but at the end of the day, you made it at the highest stage. You made it to the highest stage in just your first year, man. So I cannot wait to see what he is able to put together here next season. So again, big salute to Bobby, big salute to Coach Connery, big salute to all the other guys here. That's all I got to say.
And because this was such a crazy game, let's just point out the key scores, right? Let's just go through it. First score of the game, defensive touchdown. Play action, Dylan Lewis. Look at this. Empty pressure, but a great move from the lineman here. Boom, hits him with a nice little swim move, gets by, puts the lineman on his back. Dylan Lewis already running. He's getting hit on the ball side, and look at that. Swiping it down, boom, knocks it loose. And Lennon Cole, recognizing, hey, he's got him, he's taking him down. He's still pursuing to the football without looking at it, but he knows where the football is. Gets it on the first try, scoops and scores. LSU made a defensive statement immediately to start the game, scoring with that touchdown right there. And we saw this crazy catch from Steve McCaskill, 50 yards on the head of Brandon Cherry. We wanted to see this matchup, and Brandon Cherry was playing off. I mean, this is good coverage. Look at Cherry. Step for step. Boom. McCaskill's speed starting to separate a little bit, but look at this ball. Great ball over the top. Placed right there where McCaskill could get it. Boom. Holds on with the airtight coverage on his head for the huge first down. And just 3 plays later, Ohio State able to score with this touchdown. Play action, and we saw Calvin Brown was killing it. Here he is from the slot, from the left side. Man-to-man coverage, going across. And you see the linebacker having to respect his zone, so he moves away. And that one-on-one against the safety jewels, the matchup that Lewis was looking for. Boom, touchdown. Ohio State ties it up. Big time play. And I think that was, yeah, we had the interception right there, but we're just going to look at the keys. Yeah, the key plays. Keep going through. This was a huge play right here too, Mix. This interception at Dylan Lewis.
Yeah, Kampmeyer.
Yeah, Kampmeyer here. One-on-one. Look at the coverage. Everything's covered. LSU's doing what they've been doing all year. Vinny ball. One-on-one.
No pressure here.
Yeah, no pressure here. And I'm not sure where he's going with this.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what kind of happens. This is a
try to lead him, man.
Yeah, Dylan and Toro Flores is running a deep crosser route, and he runs into Sidney Cook, which slows him up.
Yeah,
and I don't know if Dylan Lewis just does not see that he got chipped here. He's still thinking he's on that path. So he throws it as if he's still running. And honestly, if you take that away, maybe he's in catching position. So you see, just really gets that too high for Flores. And again, this is just making big plays in the big moment. Kampmeyer, boom, give me that.
But one thing I love about Kampmeyer there, though, is that he stays disciplined. He stays in his zone. He waits for that ball to pass, to be thrown, and then he locks in, right? Shoulders square. He knows he got to play here. And, I mean, that was a great ball thrown to him there from Dylan Lewis.
Big time play right there. And that was a huge play for a reason. Jeremy Speed on a crucial 3rd and 10 picked up 27 yards. And on this play right here, I'm gonna be honest. This is how they teach you to throw the football. Airtight coverage. You got a play that's going downfield. Coverage is good over top. you kind of want to underthrow it, because if that defensive player over pursues, you got the opportunity to turn around and make this exact play. And guess what? It's the perfect read too from Suamaivia, because this isn't a defensive back. This is a linebacker. So he's less likely to plant his foot and be able to come back and make this play as Speed goes up there and snatches it, showing off his hands for the scouts.
This game was all about matchups. I mean, we didn't really see anybody wide open until we saw, Bobby at the end of the game, but everyone was tightly contested.
And then we had this heavy formation, straight dive up the middle, Jeremy Speed time. Look at this. Guys just getting moved. It's like everyone had people movers ability on. Look at this.
Yeah, correct.
Kane wiping them. Looker wiping them. Everyone's doing their job.
Like
Man's getting pancakes on his butt over here.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, this is just pure humiliation up front by the line, clearing the red carpet for Jeremy Speed. He just steps right on in, flexes on. Grr, look at that. Touchdown, LSU. They take the lead. And that was towards the end of the second. And again, taking advantage of that interception. But guess what? They respond right back. They get the touchdown here. Bernard Mills. They don't really show any plays here that kind of were big that led to it. But you can see just a great drive from Ohio State to get there after the Jeremy Speed touchdown. Then we get into the third quarter. Jamie LaRue was torching Ohio State. And this was him working out of the slot. Look at this. I think this is man-to-man coverage. Look how he sells this. Let's go from his perspective, from behind. You see that the defensive back, this is CJ Gill, playing the inside leverage. What does Jamie LaRue do? Hey, if I know he's where I want to be, let me sell as if I'm going the opposite direction, plant hard, and cross his face. Look how it goes up hard, boom, sells outside. It moves his feet, it moves his body off of his square to be in position to cover. He's beat. And since this is man-to-man coverage, Coast is going a whole different direction, looking like he's guarding someone else. The ball's already out and hot from Suamaivia. Recognizing that Robinson is going to have a window on his opposite side, boom, hits him in stride. And look at this, he could have cut this up the middle of the field, but it would have been hard to try to change that momentum. Coast is probably expecting him to do it, which is why he plants, and he's looking for him to cut back. He's looking for him to cut back to make the tackle, but whoop, Jamie LaRue playing the mind game, playing chess out there. He keeps running, and that catches everyone off guard to keep going for those extra yards for a huge first down. And all of that didn't lead to a touchdown, but at least it led to points. They got the field goal. Straight back and forth, straight back and forth. We don't get no instant replays. And here we are in the fourth and final quarter. Key here. Dylan Lewis getting a touchdown. Quick bubble screen. Well, this actually did not count as a touchdown. Remember? They called this a touchdown. Yeah. He wasn't even close. Got stopped at the 1. Gets overviewed.
What's going on there?
And man, this was the play I was hoping they had an instant replay for. But I think this was definitely another one of the, probably the key play of the game too. They tried to go with a QB sneak with Dylan Lewis on 3rd and goal, and they did not get it and had to settle for the field goal. Got stopped inches short, or centimeters short, I'll say. LSU didn't score, but this was the next big play. Play action. Dylan Lewis, man, you got to make a better read than this.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
And you spoke on this as the game was going on. You know, Dylan Lewis is not a short receiver. You see that this safety is a little bit out leveraged. You got to throw this kind of high over the head of the underneath defender.
He threw it too low.
Yeah,
I mean, to like dart it almost.
Yeah, put too much of a line. Pretty much threw it at the face mask of Jewel here. Big
Honestly,
mistake.
The way you're looking at that, go back for a second. The way that you're showing that, though, man, it's like, bro, that is a terrible pass. I mean, look at this. You got one guy. Is that the safety or the? That's the safety, right?
Yeah, that's the safety. Safety high right here.
Safety high. You got it. Yeah, man. That is a dangerous ball to throw, man. You know, I think that's going to be INT more than likely in the RFL, man. You got to make sure that you get that ball up, but a very difficult pass to throw on that play.
Sure enough, and then we had the big play right here, the pick 6. After a bad throw, he makes another one. The bubble screen is there. This is the play you're supposed to be making, bubble screen. But I think, again, what caused this behavior from Lewis was him getting rattled. Him getting rattled, LSU's defense doing what they've been doing all year long. And look at this. That is just not the read to make. He's pretty much double covered here, thinking he could squeeze this in. And boom, picked off and going the other way by James Boyce. Wasn't going to get caught. And that gave LSU the lead, 30-23. And when the game was on the line, here goes Dylan Lewis' final drive. Play action. Great ball. Boom. Put him right in stride. There was a crazy catch that Calvin Brown made before this. So look at this. Brown was just giving it everything in this game. Get off me. Shook it off. One-on-one to try to beat him. Great tackle made there by Jewell. And we go on the next 4 plays. 4 and out. And this was a jump ball. Dylan Lewis, unfortunately, could not connect with his tight end, Arturo Flores, to try to tie the game up. And as soon as they turned that ball over, it was slime time. Nickelodeon. 1-on-1. 3-on-3. Game on the line. This is going to definitely be a crazy picture at the end. But Wimbush finally got the best of Eric Alcorn. Look at him. He wasn't even really prepared. He's out here. He's probably talking trash to Bobby Wimbush. I locked you up all game. Oh, really? Watch this. Quick release. He never gets himself together fast enough. And look at this. If he's even, he's leaving. No hesitation from Sewell might be able to throw this ball. Chucks it downfield, and this is just an absolute dime of a pass. Look how he just catches him in stride here. I'm trying to get on Wimbush. There you go. Caught him right in stride. If that ball is even slightly underthrown, this play's not made. Cooks Alcorn, goes to the end zone, and that's all she wrote. Big Slime calls game, and LSU is your first time CS8 national champions. Wow, what a game. But that is it for me and Mix. Man, it was a pleasure calling this game. As always, Mix, I can't wait to do more dual commentary during the RFL season. College series is in the books officially. LSU, your national champions. Final score 37-23. Anything you want to say last before we officially close this game out here tonight?
Yeah, man, I need the whole entire Discord chat server, everybody, to @Smitty and tell him to open up trades now.
Not going down,
open
man.
Up trades. Let me everybody, yo, @Train in the Discord, @Smitty.
Nah, don't do that.
Now it's over. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. If y'all do it, you're getting the mute.
No, ain't no mute.
It's a mute from me. 24 hours. Matter of fact, a mute until the trades are open on Monday.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're not opening up trades, man. But yeah. What a game, man. That's it for me.
What a game, man.
RFL Commissioner Smitty and Rob Roby, aka Mix.
Yeah, whatever, man. You don't even know my name, man. Everybody call me Bruno.
What? That is game, man.
All good, man. All good.
See you guys at the next matchup, which is the College Series East versus West Bowl game. Don't miss that one. Coach CP versus Coach Dior in that one. Can the East remain undefeated? Will the West win their first game like LSU won their first national championship here tonight? Until then, see you guys next time. Peace.